Central government fully supports Rocky Point Hotel project. Government seeking $23 million in oil spill compensation. Tobago prepares for the hurricane season. And in sports, Tobago shines at NGC National Primary Track and Field Championships. Good evening, I'm Patricia Nicholson-Richards. Welcome to the Tobago Updates television news for Friday, 24th May, 2024. To our top story this evening, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley said he's not prepared to let the Rocky Point Hotel Development Project be derailed like the Sandals Project was. Speaking at last night's edition of Conversations with the Prime Minister at the Scarborough Library, he stated that unless there is a major hotel development on the island, it would be difficult to invigorate Tobago's economy. He called on Tobagonians to support the project. More in this report by Candice Jackson.
Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley believes that the problem with Tobago's economy is related to its workforce dependency.
On the government allocation for the sustenance through make-work programs, that is nothing to recommend as development. That is something to get away from.
He is certain that the answer lies within the tourism sector. However, the tourism industry on the island is struggling. That's why Dr. Rowley is pushing for the Rocky Point project being undertaken by Superior Hotels Limited, which will see the establishment of a Marriott hotel to move forward.
The government is not going to build any more hotel rooms in Tobago, but the government will encourage the private sector to build those rooms. And what we are aiming for is for Tobago to become a serious destination.
Dr. Rowley was critical of the people who were against the project, stating that while these conversations continue to happen, opportunities for Tobago are passing by.
Those who inherit their parents' house and money and business and things would come here and tell you nonsense about they want to surf, so don't get hotel rooms at Rocky Point. Ask them if that will pay your bill or give you a job. Ask them if that will grow Tobago's economy.
According to Dr. Rowley, the Rocky Point project is what Tobago needs at this time, and he will do all within his power to make it happen.
And if you could tell me how Rocky Point Hotel will stop waves from coming in down behind Mount Irving for you to surf on, when you tell me that, I will give back my geography degree.
Superior Hotels Limited is currently undergoing its environmental impact assessment, which will inform the designs of the hotel, villas, and residential properties. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates Television News.
In light of the shark attack that occurred on Friday, 26 April at Turtle Beach, which resulted in 64-year-old UK national Peter Smith being seriously injured, an award was presented to Orion Jakarov, an employee of the Starfish Hotel who rescued Smith. A ceremony was held at the hotel to commemorate Jakarov's heroic act, where he received the Father of the Nation Medal of Honor Silver Award. Ariana Sipiu has the story.
Chairman of the Dr. Eric Williams Memorial Committee, Reginald Vidal, said over the last 20 years, they have been awarding people for their excellence in different spheres.
Orion is going to be receiving the Father of the Nation Medal of Honor Silver. Now, he is following in the footsteps of many renowned people who have received the Father of the Nation Medal of Honor.
Vidal stated that the award that Orion will be wearing is very significant and worthy of honor.
And I am happy to be here today to bestow it on him. And I'm happy you all are here to witness what is going to take place. Very simple, but you must wear it in pride. He's a hero. He is a hero, and it is for his gallantry and his heroism.
The Starfish Hotel employee Orion Jakarov then shared that he was always drawn to the sea and pursued various water activities such as windsurfing, sailing, and scuba diving, while speaking about his background of growing up in Blackrock. Here's what he had to say about receiving this award.
I'm extremely honored to receive such a prestigious award from the Dr. Eric Williams Foundation.
Jakarov said that as an outdoor enthusiast and environmental conservationist, he gained popularity in the fields of water sports and conservation, and then decided to settle down at the Starfish Hotel, noting that because of this, he was able to save Mr. Smith.
As far as I'm concerned, I would like to sort of encourage people to look out for each other. Again, I'm going to say it. We are our brother's keeper. We need more love, especially now where we all know what's going on in the country. We need to look out for each other, and instead of pulling out the cell phone, look at a person and see what they're going through, sometimes emotionally, mentally, and try to help your brother as much as possible.
The rest of the hotel staff was there to celebrate with Jakarov, who was bestowed this honor for his heroic act. Ariana Scipio, Tobago Updates Television News.
Claims for oil spill compensation have dropped from 30 million to 23 million US dollars. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley revealed this information last night during Tobago's edition of Conversations with the Prime Minister. He stated that they are actively working with the International Oil Pollution Compensation Funds for money to cover expenses associated with the Gulf Stream oil spill. However, Chief Secretary Farley Augustine complained that the THA was not part of the conversation. Candace Jackson with the details.
After receiving an agreement from the International Oil Pollution Compensation Funds for assistance with expenses from the Gulf Stream oil spill, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley stated that they were originally seeking a claim of US $30 million.
That has since been reduced down to about, last figure I saw was about 23. And when all is said and done and we know the actual expenses, we will know what the figure is.
Although a name was not disclosed, he reported that the cabinet approved an official to travel to London to work with the IOPC in determining the value of the claim. When the funding is received, Dr. Rowley said the majority would go towards covering the costs of the cleanup from local and foreign-based entities.
Much of that money will have to go to the reimbursement for what was spent by the agencies, and it will also cover what was spent by the THA here in Tobago on the beach cleanup and so on.
The government is also continuing to search for those responsible for the oil spill so that legal action can be taken. In the meantime, Chief Secretary Farley Augustine lamented that he is not a part of the discussions about compensation. He claimed that the only information he had was from the media and expressed a wish for the compensation to be closer to US $30 million.
23 million US brings us in at around 156.4 million TT dollars. 30 million US might be more ideal than 23 million US, but at this point, without getting confirmation on in terms of what we will get insofar as compensation, it's pretty difficult to estimate.
The THA has submitted a claim to central government but is yet to receive feedback on it.
Once the Ministry of Finance makes monies available to the THA to treat with the oil spill cleanup, at the mid-year review, then we'll be able to treat with the fisher folk and others in the space who require some relief.
The February 7th oil spill grounded fishermen and affected several businesses between Scarborough and Canoe Bay. Fishermen in particular have complained that over the past 3 months, their livelihoods were severely impacted. However, Augustine warns that they are still evaluating the fishermen's claim and in the first instance will provide relief.
Notice I'm using the term relief and not compensation. Compensation will suggest that the THA somehow put the oil there, put the vessel there, caused the disaster, and so we are compensating for that. It's relief effort.
Compensation will be dependent on the identification of those responsible for the oil spill. Candace Jackson, Tobago Updates Television News.
We'll take a short break and come back with more. Stay with us.
Need a fresh start? Upgrade your life with the things you want. At Standard Distributors in Canaan, life is good with zero. Get that amazing fridge, the stylish sofa with zero down and easy financing. Your dream house is within reach. Visit Standard Distributors today. Life is good with zero.
This is how it's gonna go. They better look up and look, 'cause this is your show, and everybody's gonna know. Say it to them once again. They better look up and look. This is your show. 'cause this is your show. More, live more.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
Tobago, we reach the biggest comedy event of 2024, finally in Tobago for one night only at Shaw Park.
My body, and I'm not in the mood.
Yeah, but you haven't been in the mood for the last 6 months. Love is a Walk, which played to sold-out houses across Trinidad, is coming to Tobago for one night only on Saturday, June 8th at 8:30 p.m.
You promised this would be the last time.
Yes, I tell you, it's the last time, I swear.
You sure about that?
Tickets for Love is a Walk available at the Shaw Park Complex daily and at advertised outlets. Check social media for details. Shaw Park, Saturday, June 8th.
Welcome back. Tobago has been experiencing some extremely hot weather recently, with a few spells of rainfall in between. However, the hurricane and rainy seasons are upon us. Meteorologist Carolyn DeCouto from the Meteorological Services Division, Tobago, provided details of how the hurricane and rainy seasons could affect Tobago in the coming months.
At a media conference hosted by Chief Secretary Fale Augustine, meteorologist Carolyn DeCouto said the hurricane season is expected to have a 58% chance of above normal activity and a 32% chance of it being normal. However, she said there will likely be more rainfall activity than what occurred last year.
We expect to have more storms than we had over the last year, over the last 20 years or so. Right, we expect about 4 named storms and likely hurricanes about 3, number of hurricanes about 1 to 4 hurricanes.
DeCouto noted that this does not mean all of these things will affect the island, explaining that they will be to the east of Tobago. However, if they start moving into the island's area of interest, anything forming in that area will affect us. Moreover, DeCouto highlighted that it may not always rain during the rainy season. She noted that during last year's rainy season, there were hot spells, which she said the World Meteorological Organization defines as 5 consecutive days with temperatures exceeding 35 degrees Celsius.
We also have heat spells as such, so that will be about 3 days or so. So this activity, we expect to have that affecting us later in the year around September, more August to September. Those are the months that we will have heat spells, and that also coincides with the peak of the hurricane season.
She said that the peak of the hurricane season occurs in the middle of September. DeCouto then spoke about the areas that will be affected by this activity, such as Crown Point, due to its urbanization.
What we expect this year, wetter than usual conditions for Tobago. That is good news for Wassa. There's a chance that the western areas of Tobago, I don't think you'll have any catchment areas in that area, but that doesn't mean that the activity will be exclusive to southwestern Tobago.
She pointed out that the blue areas on the diagram have a chance of above normal activity. In the first half of the rainy season, from June to August, conditions are expected to be normal to above normal, which is wetter than usual for Tobago. She noted that this would be good news for Wassa. Ariana Scipio, Tobago Updates Television News.
Annually, the month of May is regarded as National Disaster Prevention and Preparedness Month in Trinidad and Tobago. Director of the Tobago Emergency Management Agency, Alan Stewart, shared how the island should prepare for the hurricane and rainy seasons. Stewart said that as we move into hurricane season, it's important to find a balance, and the various sectors across the island should focus on making themselves hard targets. He noted that often the focus is placed on property owners protecting themselves and their families.
When I look at climate change and climate variability, the mass amount of water that is being produced by these hydrological, meteorological events, it's very, very, very difficult for even a homeowner to protect themselves if the supporting infrastructure by way of sectors that have that control over, such as infrastructure, is not in place.
He made an appeal going forward.
The ODPM are on the island as well, and we have many pots are on the fire. They are down at the mall, they are down at up at the other areas of Tobago, and doing the necessary to ensure that the wider public is aware of how important this rainy season and this hurricane season is.
He stated that as they prepare, they want the public to prepare as well.
Means, therefore, you have to look at the weather conditions that will be coming. It is said that it's going to be well above average rainy season, or what they call a hurricane season.
He advised all sectors to pay close attention to their contingency plans and, of course, the weather conditions. To some other news now, a total of 156 men and women officially became police officers on Wednesday, 22nd May 2024 at a graduation ceremony held at the Barrack Square Police Academy in St. James. Commissioner of Police Earl Herwood Christopher congratulated the new officers on their hard-earned success. She underscored the importance of their role in upholding the police force's values, urging them to embody pride, professionalism, respect, integrity, and excellence in their service. She reminded the officers of the organization's tenets and that the tasks undertaken are national duties matched by national trust. Guest speaker, His Worship Alexander Prince, delivered an inspirational address to the graduates. He recounted personal hardships and his own time in the police service. He stressed the need for personal self-belief and daily affirmations as vital tools for success. The new officers will continue their passing out ceremony at 4 p.m. on Wednesday, May 29th, 2024 at the same venue. You're watching the Tobago Updates Television News, or Sports Report is next.
Deltec Distributors Weekend Special Wings Friday, 3 pounds wings, 2.5 kilogram fries, special 100 TT Soup Saturday, 2 pounds cube beef, 2 pounds cow heel, 2 pounds chicken foot, 2 pounds pigtail, or smoke bone, special $150. Super Sunday, 3 pounds leg and thigh chicken, 3 pounds sliced pork, 3 pounds lamb slice, 3 pounds cheese, 2 pack of pasta, special $250. Located Main Road, Argyle, Tobago. We deliver 20 TT. Contact us on deltecdistributors.com 395-5040 or 237-0102. Deltec Distributors Weekend Special.
Come jump in the range, 100 money, that's what your money mean. Don't need your love, that I cost me fi pay. Like King Solomon, a bag a girl to me name. Every girl broke out, Lord, broke out. Me say hot girl, and that's your time fi step out. Big bumper girl, your time fi get scrub out. Hand on your knee, you girl and yardy. And every girl I get wild out tonight. Party in my out tonight. If she suck, me a fine out tonight. Hey, you know what a wild out tonight. Out the blue light, fi a try out the back.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO, and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tapago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tapago's at your service.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
Welcome to a sports report. The Tobago District retained their NGC National Primary Schools Track and Field Championship title at the History Crawford Stadium on Wednesday. The Tobago contingent, comprising 58 athletes, accumulated 497 points, outscoring second place Port of Spain and Environs by 23 points. Victoria finished third, St. Patrick fourth, and St. George East fifth, rounding off the top five. Marcus Daniel tells us more.
Field athlete Kellen Potts and sprinter Azarian Williams each won 2 gold and 1 silver medal, earning them the joint Victor Ludorium title alongside Victoria's Jamo Toussaint, who also won 2 gold and 1 silver. Mio was the girls' Victrix Ludorium in the 13 to 15 category, showcasing her stamina with a win in the girls' 1200 meter open race and securing silver in both the 200 meter and 400 meter races. Azarian also earned the Victor Ludorium title in the boys under 11 category, winning the ball throw and the 150 meter event and claiming silver in the 100 meter event. He was part of the Tobago quartet that took silver in the 4x1 meter relay. Kiyomi Reed, a standout in the girls under 9 category, won the 60 meter and 80 meter titles and helped her Tobago relay team to silver in the girls under 9 4x50 meter relay, finishing just behind the Port of Spain and Environs team. Marcus Daniel, Tobago Update Sports.
Now to some news of cricket. Scarborough Mason Hall Cricket Club clinched a 6-wicket win over Bago Gladiators to book a spot in the final of the Tobago Cricket Association T20 tournament. Marcus Daniel once again with the details.
Batting first, the Bago Gladiators posted 116 runs and were bowled out just short of their 20 over allotment. Leon Nizama led the batting with a gritty 43, but Scarborough Mason Hall's bowlers stole the show. Kenan Lynch's 3 for 26 was the highlight, ably supported by Shaquille Duncan and Joshua James, who snagged 2 for 19 and 2 for 22 respectively, curtailing any momentum Bago Gladiators hoped to build. In their chase, Scarborough Mason Hall reached their target in 16.5 overs, losing only 4 wickets along the way. Desmond Jack played a pivotal role, hitting a brisk 41, while Orlando James added a quick-fire 32 to propel their team to victory. Michael Ramdas's effort of 4 wickets for 24 runs for Gladiators was commendable, but ultimately insufficient to turn the tide. Today's earlier match saw Georgia Police Youth Club dismantle CMB United by 6 wickets in the first eliminator. CMB United crumbled to a paunchy 48 runs, disseminated by Georgia PYC's aggressive bowling. Tavion Shangin led the attack with a remarkable 4 wickets for 8 runs, with Akim Chandler and Marvin Adams contributing 3 for 4 and 3 for 17 respectively, leaving CMB United in disarray. Chasing a low target, Georgia PYC made quick work of the innings, reaching 49 for 4 in just 9.1 overs. Jason Possad's steadying 16 not out ensured no surprises despite Antonio Providence's impressive 4-for-10 for CMB United. The playoff saga continues tomorrow with Tobago Gladiators set to take on Georgia PYC in eliminator number 2 at Shaw Park beginning at 2 p.m. The victor will face Cabo Mason All CC in a much anticipated final on Sunday 26 May at Roxborough. Marcus Daniel, Tobago Update Sports.
That's how we end our sports segment. A weather report is next.
Rotisserie, mouth-watering fries, salads, combos, and specials galore. Feeling for something to eat? Come and see. Our rotisserie is seasoned to the T. Kicking chicken, masala, and jerk roast. Crispy fries made from scratch. Who do you know can't beat that? Or salads freshly cut and packed. When you taste it, you'll be wanting to come back. So come check us out on number 2 Robinson Street, Uptown Scarborough, Tobago. We open on Saturday nights from 7:30 to 11:30 p.m. Monday to Thursday, we're open from 10 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. and on Friday, 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us at 772-7443 and all social media handles at The Rotisserie Factory.
Deltec Distributors Weekend Special Wings Friday. 3 pounds wings, 2.5 kilogram fries. Special 100 TT. Soup Saturday. 2 pounds cube beef, 2 pounds cow heel, 2 pounds chicken foot, 2 pounds pigtail. Or smoke bone. Special $150. Super Sunday. 3 pounds leg and thigh chicken, 3 pounds sliced pork, 3 pounds lamb slice, 3 pounds cheese, 2 pack of pasta. Special $250. Located Main Road, Argyle, Tobago. We deliver 20 TT. Contact us on deltecdistributors.com 395-5040 or 237-0102. Deltec Distributors Weekend Special.
All eyes will be on Antigua next week as world leaders convene for the 4th International Conference on Small Island Developing States. The aim is to deliver a bold new plan of action to build the resilience of 39 small island nations in tackling the world's most pressing challenges and achieving sustainable development goals. Trinidad and Tobago is classified as a small island developing state, and decisions taken at the conference directly affect the country's ability to access climate justice financing and climate resilience assistance. Here's more.
The 4th International Conference on Small Island Developing States is taking place at a critical juncture amidst the global financial crisis and the COVID-19 pandemic. It is also grappling with the rapidly accelerating and devastating impacts of climate change. Over the past few months, Trinidad and Tobago has been experiencing extreme heat conditions brought on by the effects of climate change. As the dry season ends, experts are predicting stronger storms during the hurricane season, with more intense periods of rainfall that will impact livelihoods. Devastation from these events negatively impacts the economy and strains resources, yet have only been able to access a mere 1% of climate justice financing. The 4-day conference will seek to deliver specific initiatives and create deliverables to address critical SIDS-specific challenges, including the climate crisis, biodiversity loss, and spiraling debt. World leaders will be joined by the private sector, civil society, and young people to advance new ideas and make pledges of support and address critical issues for the future of SIDS. A delegation from the Ministry of Planning and Development as well as the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is expected to attend. Tobago Updates will be present to bring you the latest developments from the conference, so stay tuned. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
Now for the weekend weather update from the TNT Met Office. Tonight, generally fair despite the odd overnight shower with the temperature at 26 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow, variably cloudy and at times breezy with infrequent intervals of light to moderate showers in some areas and a low chance of the odd heavier shower or thunderstorm. Daytime temperatures will reach highs of 32 degrees Celsius, cooling to 25 degrees at night. On Sunday, cloudy conditions with showers in broad areas and a medium chance of an isolated thunderstorm, mainly during the morning. Gradual improvement is expected as the day progresses, despite 1 or 2 lingering showers. Temperatures are forecasted to rise to 31 degrees Celsius during the day and fall to 26 degrees at night. Gusty winds and street flooding is possible in the event of showers and or heavy downpours on Saturday and Sunday. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Here's a recap of the headlines. Central government fully supports Rocky Point Hotel project. Government seeking $23 million in oil spill compensation. Tobago prepares for the hurricane season. And in sports, Tobago shines at NGC National Primary Track and Field Championships. I'm Patricia Nicholson-Richards, thanking you so much for joining us, wishing you a great night and an even greater weekend.